Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycle Manager Season 2015. Today we have the Stage 3 of Tour de Romandie. It's me, Jürgen 07 once again, and we of course have Kwiatkowski in the lead, Geraint Thomas in 8th and Chris Froome in 9th. So this is going to be a bit of a true challenge race. We want Kwiatkowski to win this, secure his jersey for maybe 1 or 2 more days. We also want Chris Froome and maybe even Geraint Thomas to stay in as far front as possible. Hopefully they can stay with Quintana, or at least even ahead of him, getting more time on him before we're going to tomorrow's and especially Saturday's Mondays will be really tough. Kwiatkowski is the top favorite, tied with Simon Gerrans. Froome is there as well, and Geraint Thomas. I don't see Quintana here, which is nice news for me. And the only other great mountain rider here is Thibaut Pinot. So no Richie Porte, I know TJ Van Garderen either. Uran is pretty high up in the standings as well, so he could become a threat late on the race. But let's just get this race started. Hopefully we can win the race and get a great result with Chris Froome and Geraint Thomas as well. Okay, we're into the last 44 kilometers of the race. I've just sent Kwiatkowski on the breakaway solo. It's a really small peloton. It's a pretty tough stage as well. And I've noticed that the riders who are falling off are the great hill riders, not the great mountain riders. So I actually think this might be more of a race for the mountain riders, even though it's classified as a hill race. I'm thinking it's going to be coming down between Pinot, Van Garderen, Richie Porte, Quintana and Froome. So right now I still have Froome and Geraint Thomas left. Villeneuve has been working hard up front for the race, most of the race so far, but I've given him a break right now because I've sent, of course, Kwiatkowski out in front. I don't really know what my strategy is. It's just to try something different for once. There's still a lot of Movistar riders. There's 4 riders here, 2 riders here with Amador and Kona, and I believe there's 1 more rider as well, but he might have fallen off at some point. We can just check it here. Quintana is up in the front group, Amador is there, and Kona is there, Rada is there, Izagirre is there, Segura is there, Pedredo is there. So there's 7 riders in the front group from Quintana there. There's 5 there, 2 there. The last 7 I just missed Quintana himself actually. But let's see here. Pace is really high up in front now. Going to increase it a bit with Kwiatkowski just to ensure that he might stay out in front a bit longer. Rada here is the one really pulling the pace up right now. Froome is in +4 in day shape. Of course, this is a mountain stage, so 75 is not actually the best. Even though he was the massive favorite of the race, he looked really tired on all that climb. So this is why I'm sending him out first, because he's my 3rd best rider actually for the stage. So might as well use his energy now instead of later on. Okay, they tried to catch me. I put it up to 85 and it couldn't, so now I'll slow it down a bit again here. Just get some water while we're going up as well. Doesn't cost too much energy to do so. Have about a minute now. Pantano, I believe he actually fell off before, but he might just have gotten back up again. He's trying to get up to Kwiatkowski now, but I don't think he'll manage to close that gap. I think Kwiatkowski should be better, but what do I know? Maybe he's going for mountain points. Wouldn't make much sense, but you never know with these teams. Willian Kona, Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome, Quintana, Pinot. Actually a little group got away there, and Kona really going fast up that climb. And see, we probably will get slowly caught by Pantano here, which probably actually doesn't mean too much to me here, unless he doesn't want to work with me. I can 65 maybe? Is that a good sharing point, or will I take all the leads now? I don't really know. 40 riders, so a couple of riders actually fell off. It's been a while since some riders fell off. Lopez, Lucien Sanchez, Trofimov, LeBlanc, Devinich, Bob Jungels. Oh, finally another Movistar rider fell off, so there's only 6 riders left for Movistar. They have a really strong team. Of course I used Puccio, Ben Swift, Ian Stannard and Peters early on the race, which is probably a big reason why they're not here anymore. Final bottle of water from Villeneuve to Chris Froome and Geraint Thomas before we head into the final climb. Stage of course ends downhill. So Izagirre is it now? It's a Gorka Izagirre, I think it is. Quintana in 2nd position, Velits ahead of Van Garderen. I think Rui Costa is here as well. Rui Costa and Mike, so Lampre also with some riders. Uran is 4th overall right now, so he's definitely a threat, overtaking Kwiatkowski for the leader's jersey here. I don't know if he's even working with me up in front, or if it's just me going solo right now. Let's see if, yeah, he will sprint for the for the points. So that's a bit of an interesting twist, if I say so myself. Let's see if it's a sprint here. No, I think it was just one of the helpers from Movistar who ended up winning the point sprint. I don't know if there's any bonus seconds for winning. Kwiatkowski going solo behind Pantano now. He might actually take the states, this Pantano guy, which would be a massive surprise against all of these favorites here. Still 43 riders. William Conet sitting in back of the peloton now. And this is pretty much the climb starting here. I'm not going to, until there's a little flat, not flat, but like 2-3% section here after the start, 8-9% here, and I'm probably going to put it up to 80-85 for the remainder once we hit that point. But right now it's Kenny Elizonde leading out. Mikel Nieve, I'm just going to put him on auto right now and not care too much about him for the rest of the stage. Still up in front, Kwiatkowski here. Okay, this is pretty much where it starts. So 85, let's see what Christopher Froome can do. This is where Quintana will have to go on my wheel now. Van Garderen, Pinot, Uran. Kwiatkowski will now try just going solo at his own pace. Niebel can't keep up with this, neither can Kwiatkowski. Can just both take the end of the building and last for as long as they want to last. And you see Froome dropped, Elizonde couldn't keep up anymore, so now Quintana will have to bridge the gap himself. Geraint Thomas have done a great job beating Froome. We can't really see anything because of all the leaves here. So now it's Froome by himself. I can just put up to 90 just to make it a bit more rough for Nairo Quintana here for the next couple of meters. So 16 seconds now, and you can see it'll probably be Quintana, Pinot, Van Garderen, Tom Dumoulin, Rui Costa, Uran. It's all the favorites sitting up here. Maika is there as well. Maika and Sagrin actually dropping off from the front 12th group here. That's disappointing for Maika. And the defending champ Sagrin is not there either. Geraint Thomas will probably not be there either for that long. Let's see. Yeah, there goes Quintana. Pantano is there. Pinot. Kelderman, Rui Costa, a lot of riders using a lot of energy right here. Trying to get up. 85 now. I don't want to use too much energy too early on here with Christopher Froome. Would be nice if I could hold the gap to Quintana, but it will also be pretty close to impossible. He's still attacking Quintana. He has a lot of what's it called, recovery as well. A little flat here. 21 seconds down to him. Of course, I have also 17 seconds from the prologue 2 days ago, so I am in a good position here. 28 seconds. The last part is downhill, so you can go pretty fast here and still survive to the finish line because, yeah, okay, Froome goes over 30 seconds ahead, Pinot in third. Then we have a little 6-man group here with all of the other favorites for top 10 here. Van Garderen, Rui Costa, Kelderman, Tom Dumoulin, Hesjedal, Rigoberto Urán, Villeneuve and Conet still working here for Quintana. Maika, Bardet, Sagrin, Mollema trying to get it back up. Roland, Spilak, Frank. I think Geraint Thomas is done. Where is Geraint Thomas actually? He's here actually. Down with riders like Richie Porte. Richie Porte is surprisingly poor today. So now it's downhill here for the end of the race. 85, I have 37 seconds. I can take my energy now. Let's see. Can probably better if I look here at Quintana so you can see if he's getting closer at all. Of course, it's about the same distance between me and Quintana as it is between Pinot. He's actually doing surprisingly well keeping up with Quintana and me, of course, with Christopher Froome here. Bit flat uphill here, and then it's downhill and flat for the rest of the race here. 45 seconds, I'm still holding on strong here. I think, yeah, I'm going to get about 50 seconds to 1 minute. Christopher Froome will win the race. First place, second place will go to Quintana, third to Paul. There's not so much excitement about that. Then we have a 7-man group here fighting exactly the top 10 here. Rui Costa, Kelderman, Hesjedal, Uran, Dumoulin, Bardet has made it up with Van Garderen. I don't think Maika made it up with Mollema and the two Katusha riders here. So well done by Bardet to bridge the gap by himself. He's probably tired as well now with Swai. They're not going to get the same time to Dumoulin and Bardet because they don't have any energy left. Rui Costa wins the sprint ahead of Wilco Kelderman. Geraint Thomas here. Actually with Nieve as well. I don't know where Kwiatkowski is. Kwiatkowski is here as well. So they all made it here in this little 18-man peloton here. Just putting John Thomas up at full speed here. Let's see if we can save a bit of time. I don't really care too much. I just want to win overall. So John Thomas, Kwiatkowski, and everybody else was sacrificed today for the greater good of Christopher Froome. That's the way you ride as a team. You sacrifice all for the captain, and that's what we did today. We probably sacrificed our team classification as well, because we probably didn't do that well compared to Movistar and some of the other teams here. Okay, so I hadn't noticed that my camera was bugging out. So I don't know if it's the final part of the race is just my camera just completely scrambled out. So maybe I'll just cut it randomly in the end of the video. But this is the end results if you didn't see it before. Chris Froome ended up winning 1 minute and 9 seconds ahead of Quintana. Pinot in third was actually a really exciting finish. Just saying this in case I can't show the finale of the video. I'll probably just put some image over the camera. So you probably have seen this already, and this all sounds stupid. But Kelderman 5th, TJ Garland 6th, Uran 7th, Hesjedal 8th. Tom Dumoulin down in 9th. He did get the same time as the other riders here, but they in 10th. A lot of little group a minute behind here with 5-6 more riders. And 5, how far behind was he actually? Geraint Thomas lost 5 minutes to Christopher Froome. That's a lot of time, but Froome really went up that final climb so fast. Quintana couldn't keep up at all. So that's great news for us. Have a minute and a half to Quintana, plus we have a time trial as well. We probably can get another minute to 30 seconds on him. Great news so far. Let's start to see if we can keep it up on stage 4, which will be another mountain stage. Might be a little bit of more of a hill stage because the final climb is quite a bit away from the finale. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.